10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now, the Zoom homies.
Live from the Tony Wallow Studios, it's the Ken Stout Live Show, featuring the Zoom homies, produced by LK Productions.
Yeah, hello everybody. Tim Soul says hi. Bobby Warren says hi. William Dawson says hello from Cocoa, Florida. Greg Guy says sixth place, not good. Yvonne Random Stott said hello. Thank you. Wintermute says hello. John Aloy Sr. Jim was first and Photo Mix Media was second. Although Photo Mix Media sneaks into here pretty quick. Now, why did that only let one person in? That's amazing. I clicked on the admit all. I'll try that again. See how it. Bobby, I would tell your mom and dad to get a new internet provider. And they would not. The way I understand it, they don't charge unless they have to repair something inside the house. They check it for free, all their equipment into the house, into their router and modem, and from there they can charge you. But let's see here. Let me make sure everybody can be heard over YouTube. Hey, Sean. Hey, Greg. Photo Mix Media, Chris, and Tim.
Hello.
Good to see everybody. Gonna mute my, or not mute, but turn my camera off a second. Got 2 messages. Could be a very short night tonight. Had a very long day today, so long day, short night. They pay for 8 and get 6.
Oh, wow. Less than a second on YouTube.
What's that, or Tim?
No delay. Less than a minute.
Yeah. Hopefully it holds up. I don't know. My Fire Stick is giving me some issues, but I haven't gone in there to fix it. I just literally got home 5 minutes ago. She was late getting out.
Oh, so that's taking a trash and put a computer in there. That's what I do.
Yeah. Bobby says they're paid for 8 and get 6. Well, industry standards, they usually guarantee about 80%. 80% of 8 would be 640. So they're pretty close to what they're supposed to be getting. But I don't know that much about Florida cable. I don't know anyone to reach out to.
Comcast?
I think he said Comcast. Yeah, he said he's in Florida and they have Comcast.
Yeah, my crap went down today, but I kind of put my bandwidth through some extreme. Everything shut down. I tripped out. I had to go in there and reboot the damn thing. But I couldn't do it from a computer. I had to use the app on my cell phone to do it.
You got a Nighthawk or a Netgear or whatever it is?
I got the same thing Doug has.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
It's modem and router all in one.
Oh.
It couldn't handle it. It died.
Are you renting it from them or did you purchase it?
It's what, $10 a month piece of equipment. And from what I've seen today, it needs to be replaced soon. Maybe that's what Doug needs to be done, but I think he just replaced his. I don't know.
Well,
the thing about using your own equipment with them is something goes wrong, you get no support, and you got to figure out all that stuff on your own, and it's just not worth my time and trouble.
that's true. That's very true.
Who are we talking about?
Comcast or Xfinity.
That same saying goes for any internet provider. Like, I'm using my own equipment with mine, and they can't provide support for anything that's not.
I'm not going to use my own equipment. I understand you 100% there. They won't support it.
Depends on the company. They supported it over in Illinois, but I have AT&T here, and so far it's been pretty good. And I'm forced into using their gateway apparatus, and so far it's been working just fine. So
I switched over to AT&T right before the pandemic hit back in 2019. And it kept going out all the time. Fiber optics, a matter of fact. It kept going out. It kept going out. Well, I discovered their box was having some problems and issues with it. They didn't want to fix it. And I was like, to help you guys, I'm going back to Comcast.
See, I've never had any issues.
A lot better service.
I've never had Comcast. I had Cox Cable once when I was in California. But
I didn't even know that existed out here.
Yeah.
Ian, your microphone's up. Put your microphone down.
Nope. Staying right where it's at.
He probably means put the one on the desk closer to you.
No, he means put the one that's on my headphone down is what he means.
So
I'm not going to do that.
Everybody, this morning I looked on the California news to see if Photomix Media was on the news.
For what?
No.
If you weren't here yesterday, you missed it.
What did he do?
He did nothing, Tim. He did nothing. He was at a party last night, and he was kind of alluding to some things that were kind of interesting, and we joked about we didn't want to see him on the news today, so he absolutely did nothing.
Never mind. Well, at least he had fun.
Yeah, I talked to him when he got home. I asked him to message me when he got home, and he did. And since I had to be up all night, we talked for about an hour. And I don't know if I'm doing that tonight or not. I just can't make up my mind.
Was there you to the party tonight?
Party on a Sunday?
Well, tomorrow's a holiday.
Parties every night.
Well, if I was at the Daytona 500, I wouldn't be going to work tomorrow.
Yeah, that had a rather unique ending, I thought. But that's the rules. The rules are the rules. Alex, were you going to say something?
They didn't think we win. Yes, I was. Tim, well, before my internet company decided to mess up my account, decided to mess up my mom's old account, we were grandfathered in, so we basically owned the modem at the time. Well, when the guy came and hooked us up, he took the old modem router combo piece of crap with him, since I had my own and we don't need it. But now that I'm a new customer, if for whatever reason we wanted it back, they would charge me $10 a month. Have it.
Yep.
That's what I pay. I'd rather pay $10 a month. Sorry, Alex, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, since I'm a network guy and know all that stuff anyway, and know what I have is 100 times better than what anything they can offer, I'd rather save the $10.
I understand that. Times are tough, even for me. I'd rather save $10, but I just don't see going out and buying a nice $400 router that I want. And it would be a Nighthawk if I was to choose anything.
Yeah, I like mine. I can't use it here, but when I was able to use it in Illinois, I liked it.
I haven't had any problems out of this. I haven't had any problems out of this new TP link I got. And the main reason why I got it is because the specs were the specs on it were just too good to pass up. 4-core processor, 1 gig of RAM, and 8 Ethernet ports.
Oh, nice. I had to put a switch in here.
Well, there's still a switch in the other room for my mom's computer and the printer, but it's nice that the router in here has 8 because I'm already using 4. And if I want to plug in anything else, if anybody brings me a computer, I just gotta run another cable from the router that's in here. So it's nice.
You got me looking at the back of mine. How many's on here? I've only got 4 back there. I'm proud of myself today. I don't have to buy a new computer in 2 years for my streaming TV computer.
Thought you just built a computer.
Yeah, but that's for photo editing. That's a big old monster.
Okay.
Catherine put that build together, or the parts list, and I built that for photo editing. But I got this really small, like, microcomputer. You can't even see it underneath the 60-inch TV. I could probably mount it to the back of the TV, but it's not even 5 years old. It's not compatible for Windows 11. I got Windows 11 on that damn thing today.
And another reason, Tim, is because this router that I got came with a 2-year warranty right out of the box. So for the next 2 years, if anything goes wrong with it, all I got to do is call the manufacturer, and they will replace it or let me have something else.
Nice.
Ken, let me interrupt for a minute. My cousin Mike wants to come in and say hi.
All right, I'll put him on spotlight. Not to put any pressure on him or anything. Hi, Mike.
Hi, how's everyone doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. You're visiting Sean from Grand Rapids, Michigan, so.
Nice.
Are you going to move there permanently because of the better weather?
Not permanently, maybe till Thursday. So,
okay.
we're just visiting and hanging out. And Sean's been telling me about the group and just wanted to say hi.
Not a problem. Welcome to the madness.
Nice.
I do it every night for about an hour on the internet, on YouTube itself, and then afterwards we go anywhere from an hour to 2 hours later.
Oh, cool.
So Sean's been
sometimes all night if he's up to it.
Yeah, so back in the day we used to we would go 3, 4, 5, 6 all night long sometimes. Yeah, we did.
It's been one night I was the host all the way to the end. Went on to 2 a.m.
Sean's been with us for quite a long time. We enjoy having him.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
So how's Michigan this time of year? Cold?
It's cold right now. Yeah, we actually got some snow.
Wait. We do not say the S word on this. It is not permissible. You can say the white stuff. You can say that stuff falls out of the sky, but we do not say the word.
Yeah.
Not said.
Yep.
No, I don't care.
It was 17 degrees when they left.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
Man, what is it in Phoenix right now? About 70?
Yeah, it was 72 when we got here, so that was nice.
I was telling him about the people who live in Canada that it's like 7 degrees there.
Oh, Canada, look at poor Rick up in Minnesota. He's got negative temperatures as well.
Talk about a shocking difference. 17 to 70.
I'll stop embarrassing you now and take spotlight off. That's a handy little feature, actually. So, nice meeting you, Mike. So, I got to go catch back up with chat. A little bit behind that.
See, his wife didn't get to come. For the memorial service, so.
Oh, that sucks.
My cousin Mary wanted to come and spend some time with my mom and us. So.
Well, it's a good thing you had a video. It's a good thing you had a video link out there for people to see.
There's 2 good jokes over in chat. I see Jim's back. He's first in chat and he finally shows back up.
51 here. I want to go back and watch his video later.
Yeah, I watched it. It's very informative, very good. We are 46 right now. Going to be 70 on Wednesday and 39 on Friday. This is the most dumbest weather I've ever seen.
Here was Marlboro.
Wow. Wow, Jim's funny. He's a funny guy. Say the white stuff around here, and you're talking blow.
Well, yeah, that was one of the ones I was laughing at. That's a pretty good one.
I was kind of laughing too.
I watched his video today of the update about his aboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to watch it later.
I tried to watch it while I was at Mom's, and I determined I couldn't because I couldn't really make sense of what was going on, not being able to have the volume on. So when I got back tonight, I did.
Is that on the new build?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I watched that one live at work. Don't tell nobody. As we're on
Tell him
YouTube.
he needs tell him he needs to start putting closed captioning in the videos.
Well, he can hear the stream. You can tell him yourself. I mean, not going to wait. It's not going to carry any more weight if I tell him or if you tell him. I don't. Do I have closed captioning on mine? I don't remember. No, I do.
Everybody
not.
has.
You really
everybody
don't
has
have.
closed captioning, but it's auto generated. Now, if you want to be nice, you can put in your own captions.
Alex took the words right out of my mouth.
Subtitles, closed
So-
captions unavailable.
Right, because mine are not available, so it's not automatically turned on. You have to turn it on.
My
Oh,
guess
really?
is it's only automatically generated captions if it's a recorded video.
I'll determine that here in a few minutes too. But I think
Some
that,
people
I think you have
live,
to.
some people
I think
don't.
you've got to turn them on. Now, what did you mean about you can put your own captions in there, like across OBS?
Some videos when you hit the CC the closed captioning button to
Mhm.
enable the closed
wow.
captioning. Some videos it is English auto generated, and underneath that it says English. If you click on just English, it'll be that what the uploader has decided to put in there. But if you click on English auto generated, it will be Google's translation of what they think the people are saying in the video.
Okay,
I
but
thought it was automatic. So if you turn it off, they don't show it.
no, you go to my stream right now and see if you have closed captioning.
Okay, I'm on it.
You don't have closed captioning, do you?
CC, nope.
Some people can do it live and some people can't.
If
I've
I
seen
turn it
you
on, it
can.
can be.
I thought YouTube automatically did it.
Nope.
I didn't know that.
I think it has to be most people. I think
So-
Newscast, I've seen them do it.
So if Ken turns it off on his side, it's not going to be no CC.
Correct.
Correct?
Yeah. That's the
Okay.
way
I
that's the
didn't-
way
I
I
didn't know that.
understand it. Yes.
I didn't know that.
I'm
Nice to know.
looking for something right now. Give me a second here. I know you guys can't see it, but my stream's just going haywire, blinking. Almost looks like a disco in here right now.
We ended up not going back to church tonight after all the stuff we had this afternoon. My parents were just too tired. We've been running around all day from church this morning. My dad preaching this morning, and then had a funeral this afternoon. So
Your dad's a preacher?
yeah.
Nice.
Hey, Alex, can anybody else fit in that van like any of your other family, or is it just you
Like-
fit in the back?
Like it's
Does it have like a way back seat or something?
yes.
Ken and Lorna rode in it.
Yes. Like it's got enough room for one passenger up front by the driver, me in the back, in the middle, and then two people behind me.
Mm.
So when Ken and Robert came to visit me, Lorna was able to sit up front by Mom, and they was able to sit behind me.
Mm.
So where I park at, if it was not a handicap accessible van for a wheelchair, there would be enough room for two seats right there.
Alice, does your mother get mad when people park in the van, parking places,
Yes,
the
we
van
get
You think?
yes, and most places don't even say van only. They say van accessible, but that doesn't matter most of the time unless the sign also says $2,500 fine or whatever underneath it, and then people.
I
But
parked there one time. I was with my mother. We had got a handicap tag for her, and she said, "Don't park in this van one." I said, "Okay." I backed out and parked another one. I didn't realize it was van.
That's a no.
Well, she's got the handicap tag, and I didn't realize it said van. I said, "Oh yeah, now it says van."
A lot
Oh,
of people don't.
I hate people that park in handicap and they're not handicapped and they don't have a sticker or nothing. They just park there thinking that somebody in handicap ain't gonna need that stuff.
A lot of people don't realize when it says van accessible, and it's these white lines or a square there, and they park there anyway. You're
Yeah.
blocking the door of the van.
or a motorcycle parks there.
I've had
Oh
people,
yeah, that too. Those don't even get me started on that. It makes me mad. I'm not handicapped or anything, but it makes me mad.
I am actually qualified for it, but sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't.
So I have put many dents in people's cars for trying to run me over, like when I'm trying to cross the street. So I just kick their car really hard and put a dent in it, and they
John,
don't.
you do know we're still streaming, right?
Be careful with that. Those traffic cams will get you.
No, you need to calm down some.
The police in some states are more noticeable of it. Like some states I've read and heard and seen on videos where the police will like really crack down on it. But Arkansas is not one of them states.
I wish they would enforce it out here. They don't.
They don't
But
enforce
like-
it anywhere, Tim.
Huh?
But like
They
in
don't
the
enforce it
states where
anywhere.
there's a parking
They don't
authority.
force what now? The handicap?
Alex, Jim's in the Zoom
Yeah.
now. Go ahead and tell him what
The
you want
police
to tell
don't.
him.
But
Look at
but if
that
like there's a,
nice build.
but in
Oh,
like
hey, Alex,
Michigan,
tell him. Watch
but
him
in like
test it
Michigan
out.
or Pennsylvania where there's a parking authority, they're more likely to write a ticket.
The wrong one. Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say, I saw your case, I spotlight you, and I look at your table.
Man, that's a cool floor. Can I get that in my kitchen?
That's you don't want that in your kitchen.
I'm
Well,
joking.
Jim, I was just telling Ken because Ken was unable to watch your video earlier with the sound on because he was at his mom's. I was just telling him that we should inform you that you should enable closed captions or make up closed captions for your videos so he can watch while he's at his mom's.
And
Yes,
Jim,
please, just for me, do that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
that sounds like a no.
Kind of what I'm getting it as. Yes, that sounds like a no to me too. From the left hand.
Oh, that yellow fan looks pretty cool against that black and red background. That's like the pinstripe on the General Lee.
People are bad about.
What'd you do? Change the front fan color to dark or black or what? How come we can't see them?
What do you, well, just because it's probably not.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it was
It's
not
not,
at the right
it's
angle.
not, it's not tilted at the right angle. That's all.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's really nice. Are you streaming from that tonight?
No.
I am.
Oh,
He
you-
just doesn't know it. I'm using his computer tonight. Mine wasn't.
You're
working
still
too
playing
good.
around with it?
Yeah, I still have some concerns. It doesn't.
Uh-oh.
It doesn't always want to post right away.
Oh, really? On boot up?
Yeah, it's. I think there might be something going on with the RAM. I'm not sure yet.
What RAM is that?
It's G Skill. It's on the list as far as I know, but it just it doesn't like to post all the time. I have to usually cycle the power or whatever, and then it'll come up. So I don't understand why yet. I'm thinking it's
that
something to do with the
would-
RAM, but I don't know yet.
Well, that one wasn't clicked in all the way. You think maybe something got?
No.
No.
My
No,
RAM,
it's being a pain in the ass. It would not be the first time I've had problems with RAM that supposedly is on the QVL going into an ASRock board, and for some reason it's tossing little fits. Not the first time I've seen it.
Gotta get different RAM, I guess, or just jump it over the old streaming computer like the General Lee. Jim shaking his head, idiot.
So, but anyway, at least the CPU's under control. Temperatures are good. So,
Really nice. It looks good. Did you figure out what all that extra stuff or that little thing up top was for?
little thing up top.
Near the DVD.
Oh, that's at the bottom.
It was extra. Oh, there it is. There was an extra compartment in there.
I mean, this guy.
Yeah.
Right now, it's holding the extra hardware that came with the case. Why it's there, I don't know. That makes a whole lot of sense.
I guess you could store or throw some USB drives in there that you use a lot.
It's possible.
It's a good idea, but why do it?
Yeah, I don't quite follow why they put that there in the first place. But
then again, I'd be looking around the house for 2 days trying to find the damn things. They're inside the computer the whole time.
Now, it's funny you should mention that. It's funny you should mention that.
I did that all day today.
I had to, at one point, this was a while ago, I had opened up the gaming machine and did some work in there, and I've got this little flashlight thingy here, okay, that consists of like, let's see, what is it, 1, 2, 3, it's got 6 LEDs on it.
Oh yeah, I've got one of them I use at work for machining.
Okay.
And it's magnetic. It's kind of cool. And then you got a front light.
Not this particular one. It's just got the 6 LEDs. But I was using it to light the inside of the computer because the computer was under the desk and I'm under the desk and blah blah blah. I'm doing all this stuff. And I finished what I was doing, and then for some reason I couldn't find this. Okay. I couldn't find it. 6 months later, I opened up that computer to take a look and see how much dust is accumulated in it. And what do I find? It's been sitting in the bottom of the case of the computer for 6 freaking months. So.
Wow.
And every so often I scratch my head and I know that thing's around here somewhere. And I'd start looking around here. I'd start looking around all over the house. Couldn't find it. Could not find it. For 6 months, I couldn't find the damn thing.
Don't you hate that when that happens?
Yeah, I do. That's as bad as pulling the wrong cable.
I'm still not used to my mouse. It goes from, I even mentioned it to Doug, this LMX3. Alex has got it. It will go from one screen to another on a different computer. It's kind of cool. And you can copy and paste from one computer to the other.
I don't have a mouse like that. I don't have that one.
I thought you had the MX Master 3. It must have been somebody else.
Nope, I just have a normal Logitech wireless mouse. Nothing special. One I've had for a really long time.
Mouse and a Dell mouse and a Dell keyboard that's hooked up to this gaming computer. Or this computer right here.
Well, I got several things going on here. It's kind of nice to be able to do everything with one mouse.
So when I replaced my battery, Tim, that solved the problem. Since I've done that, I have not had any issues with my mouse whatsoever.
No.
How do you have one mouse for several computers?
So here's a
look up MX Master 3. It's a pretty cool mouse. I like it.
My camera on. No, I turned it
Back
off.
when I had 2 computers on my desk, a laptop and a desktop, I used to use a piece of software called Mouse Without Borders from Microsoft on both computers, and as long as both computers had that software on it and they were on the same network, I would be able to control.
Well, this is Logitech, and when I switch it to number 3, I can use it on my streaming computer on my TV, but it doesn't flow through the different computers.
I'm going to circle back to the
So I don't need 3
captioning.
mouses. It's kind of nice.
Is the Obatining mouse 3?
Yeah.
So I'm going to circle back to the closed captioning thing that Alex brought up. If you're streaming in ultra low latency, which I do, it does not support closed captioning, 1440p and 4K resolutions. So if I wanted to enable my closed captioning, I would have to set it up for low latency, and then closed captioning would be available. So that's why closed captioning is not available on mine. So if Jim wanted to do it on his as well, if he wanted to use low latency, that's how he has to do it, because it's going to be the same across the board. Ultra low latency does not support.
Sounds like a pain in the ass. I wouldn't even do it.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's just, I don't know what the difference between low latency is as far as the delay goes or not. Tonight, like you said earlier, it's been relatively quick. I've made a couple changes already.
I couldn't believe less than a minute, maybe 20 seconds. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm getting on course. I mean,
maybe I crashed my bandwidth earlier today. It helped it out on my side. I don't know.
Oh, I lost another subscriber, doggone it.
Oh no.
That happens. So I'm gonna turn that one off. I'm gonna turn this one on. I'm gonna go back over here. Yeah, it's about 3 seconds on my monitoring. I'm gonna turn that one off and turn another one on. 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds. I have a 4-second delay between when I do it on OBS to where it shows up on the stream. And that's more than acceptable for me. I just don't like it when I screw up and forget to check the ultra low latency and it takes forever for it to switch. So that's your quick class on closed captioning. Free of charge. Nothing? Nobody's going to say anything about that?
Tomorrow night's stream will cost you $9.95.
Speaking of costing, did you guys see where Facebook is going to start charging people $11.99 and $14.99 a month?
You got that?
Do what?
That's got to be like if you want to be verified or something, like if you're a celebrity.
Right. Okay. Let's back up here. I should charge them $100 a month for sharing my photos illegally. How about that? That ain't gonna happen.
You know, Facebook, if you remember, way back when, I guess Facebook's slogan, and it still possibly may be, their slogan was, "It's free and always will be."
Yeah, really, I'm looking for it so I can read it to you. And basically,
if they start charging, that's not going to be right anymore.
Yeah, but if they were sold, that could change.
You guys do know Richard Belzer passed away today?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Meta announces paid verification service for Instagram and Facebook. So, I believe just like with a editing program we all know and love and hate, Wondershare Filmora, that you bought a perpetual lifetime license and all of a sudden it wasn't a lifetime license. They're going to do what they're going to do, Alex. They're going to tell you it's free forever and a day. But if they want to charge you, they're going to charge you. It ain't nothing you can do about it.
But you said verification.
Right.
Would mean if you want that blue check mark next to your name, like if you're a celebrity or somebody that's been on TV or somebody imported. But that shouldn't apply. I wouldn't think that would apply to just average Joe user, me and you.
If you want to give them $12 a month, you can get the little check mark, whatever it is. So I'll read it.
Twitter is already doing it.
Guess I won't read it. Huh?
Twitter is already doing it.
Yes, they are.
I don't belong to Twitter, so I couldn't tell you. Anyway,
I use it as a photojournalist, but I don't see a whole lot of changes on there, to be honest. I think it's a big joke.
Okay, everyone, we're pissing off Ken. Ken's trying to read something, and we're all talking.
I'm sorry. Let Ken speak.
Ken needs to be a little faster and mute all. That's what he has to do. Seriously.
You're right, Jim. I do, and I haven't quite got the hang of that yet, but I'm working on it. Believe me, I'm actually working on having a little peer-to-peer conversations with some people, and the 64-year-old grandpa in me is going to come out, and it ain't going to be pretty. Now, I will try to read this for the 18th time. I knew somebody'd catch that joke. For $11.99 a month on the web and $14.99 a month on iOS, users on Instagram and Facebook will be able to submit their government ID and get a blue verification badge. Whoop-dee, you know. The new feature is about increasing authenticity and security across our services. Excuse me. God, I had something in my throat. Meta is rolling out a new paid verification subscription called Meta Verified. CEO Mark Zuckerberg announced on Instagram on Sunday. So the common person, you and I and everyone else, is not going to affect us. I'm not going to give them $12 a month just to get a little blue check mark. Not happening.
I wonder if I pay that, if they'll kick me off still.
Probably. I don't know. Didn't say anything about meeting their standards. Just said it gives you authenticity because you're submitting your government ID so they can verify who you are. Hi, Rick.
Rick, how cold is it there?
It's cold.
Today it was pretty nice, but tomorrow.
That bad, huh?
Anybody like 10 inches of snow?
No, you can keep it.
Hey, whoa, we don't use that word.
I live in America. I'll use any word I want.
America.
I hate it when people say I can't say this, can't say that when I live in America.
John Aloy said Logi options. He uses it a lot. It's convenient for sure. I'm guessing that's about the mile. Working on the mice things. So.
Oh, who was that?
John Aloy Sr.
Yeah, Logi options is nice. I can drag a file from one computer to the other and copy and paste it with a mouse. It's kind of cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Very cool.
Go ahead and restore chat. Caught up with that. That was instantaneous.
Hey, Jim, I like that video you came out with earlier today. It was quite nice.
Yeah, to getting everything set. Yeah.
I'll have to watch that later. I tried to watch Doug's stream yesterday. I got into 30 minutes of it. I was like, I got other things I need to do. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of laughed when certain people started showing up.
Yeah.
It fills that space quite nicely on this stream. Still got a little bit of a gap, though.
What is that? Is that the Walmart 500, the new NASCAR race?
American.
American.
I was trying to figure out how long Daytona actually ended up going for today. I think they had 2 overtime sessions.
I missed it.
You didn't miss anything.
Oh, I did, and I'm kind of pissed off that I did, but someday I'll catch up to it.
I'm just not into it no more after all these stupid, they make up rules as they go, even with football, NFL.
Well, if you don't have rules,
You just can't make them up as you go. Make them up make these rules at the beginning of the season and stick to it. Maybe I'm wrong. Who was that guy that made the championship years ago? He missed half the season and they changed the rules and made him a championship. Come on now.
The only one that comes to mind is Kyle Busch, but I don't recall any rule changes that year.
It wasn't Kyle. It was one of the, well, we call them bush babies in my neck of the woods down there in Georgia.
That's
No,
part of the reason
I
why
didn't like it when they went to the playoff system that they currently have, but I've kind of grown into it. I like the old school way it used to be. You win the race, you get X amount of points at the end of the year. If you have the most points, you're the champion.
NASCAR has a playoff.
Oh gosh, yes, NASCAR
Yeah.
has a playoff.
I didn't know that.
They have a 4-track series playoff, I believe. Or no, they have a let me think about this a minute. They have a 12-track series playoff.
Okay.
And
What?
yes.
That's how long I've been out of it. What, 5 years?
They start out with 12 drivers in the playoff. After the first 3 races, it pairs down to 8. After the next 3 races, it pairs down to 4. And at the end of those 4 races, the last race is when they crown the champion. Don't necessarily like it, but that's just the way they've set it up. And
I like the old school
Make money.
races.
Yeah, I do too, and that's what I'm saying. That I mean, Jimmy Johnson won 7 championships after they changed the rules. Under the old rules, Jimmy Johnson would not have won 7 championships.
True.
So he was a big benefactor of that. It worked to his advantage, and a lot of drivers figured out how to play the system. You could have half-assed mediocre races through 3/4 of the year, and then when the playoff was coming, to get in, you pick your game up a little bit, make it to the playoffs, and then you'd go in and win. He did that 7 times. And he was back racing today, and he made it all the way until the second to last lap of the first playoff or first overtime, and he wrecked. Well, he didn't wreck; he got wrecked.
Oops.
Anybody know
Yeah,
who
but
Travis
I think-
Pastrami is? Probably saying his name wrong.
In our neck of the woods, they have dirt tracks.
Yeah, I've always enjoyed watching dirt races. I think it's cool how they do that.
Oh, what's that series called? Oh man, I love going to. They got sprint cars. The Outlaws.
Then Jack. So Travis Pastrana, I guess is the correct pronunciation.
Purple cotton.
He raced in his first NASCAR race today, and he was in the top 10 going into the second overtime, but darn it, he got wrecked out too. So
There's a lot of new kids in there now.
oh heck yeah, the people that we grew up, they're
long gone.
Yeah.
There are juniors. Freaking. He's a talk show host now.
Travis is 39 years old.
Yeah.
He's not young.
yeah.
Late
Well, he was
bloomer, I
smart.
guess.
He got out of it. He got out of it on his own terms. So that was smart.
I think Dale got out of it because he had a second kid.
No, I think Dale got out of it because he got killed at the Daytona 500.
I'm
That's
talking
that-
about Junior.
Oh, I'm not sure. I think he might have gotten out of it because of the concussions, but I'm
Yeah,
not
that's what
100%
they're-
sure.
Kind of leading to.
Yeah.
He's had
I don't know.
concussions.
I know that's why Kurt Busch got out of it, is because of the concussions. Why is my OBS where my Zoom is supposed to be? My Zoom is where my OBS is supposed to be.
I don't know. Why is it?
Did you have a Windows update?
On Tuesday?
I hate Windows updates. It fucks up my computer every time they get done.
Don't you
Last
hate
night,
that?
yesterday, I had to reboot 4 times before it would straighten itself out. I'm
Yeah,
not doing Windows updates anymore. It
You'll
just
see
fucks
my
everything
day
up.
and
So
night.
I'm just not doing them anymore.
I don't have any problems with Windows updates.
It's very rare for me to have any either.
Me too.
I've had problems with the
Me
last 2
three.
updates they've had.
I haven't had any problems, I haven't had any problems until last Tuesday, and then
Mhm.
somehow I figured out how to update my streaming computer for my entertainment system to Windows 11 today, which doesn't have the TPM 2.0 on it. I'm very happy about it.
You use Jim's video.
Who?
Jim did a video on how to do that.
I didn't see any video. I just
That was a
figured
while
out
ago.
how to do it. It was very complicated. It took me all day long to figure how to do it.
Okay, here we go. Zinjak's got a Fortnite joke. What
Uh-oh.
happened to the frog when it got pulled over? I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say it got towed.
Yeah.
Zinjak thinks we haven't been around the block one or two times.
His legs got fried.
Oh, yes, we have.
Yeah, really. So why in the world did that switch like that? I'm just waiting for the Twilight Zone music to cue up behind me, and then I'll understand what happened. So
You know why there was no Windows 9?
Because 7, 8, 9.
China doesn't like the
95
number
and
9.
98, everybody used 9 to
No,
distinguish it.
7, 8, 9.
China doesn't like the number 9.
No, it's because of
They're
95
not
and
real
88.
happy that their spy
No,
balloons
it
are
was
getting
about the
shot
nines.
down either. Uh-oh, is this current, Jim? Is this what you're running right now?
Yes.
I'll go ahead and spotlight it.
Oh, nice. I was using that on one of my computers today.
Still difficult for me to read it, but I think that's because of...
Pulling my hair out, trying to figure out why Windows 11 wouldn't take. But it did take. I had to go in there and delete a bunch of DLL files.
I saw
I
something else.
don't have to do that. Windows updates does that on its own. That's why I
Well,
had
if
to
you
reinstall
don't,
mobile
if
form.
you don't have the TPM 2.0 chip, it's not going to let you do it. So you got to go in there and delete those files, and it will take it.
Anyway,
Or you
What
can
is
edit,
that?
or when you,
Sounds like
or
a
you
hack.
can, or you can boot up to a normal Windows 11 USB, and before you install it, if you're doing a clean install, you can do a registry. You can access the registry and do a registry change or 3 registry changes in the setup before you actually go to install it. If you want to do it that way, that's another option.
Yeah, and watch people get into the registry and screw things up.
That's
Yeah.
that's something I don't want to mess with. I want
I've
to
only
keep.
ever done it. I've only
I
ever done it on a
want
Delete
to.
virtual
the
machine.
LLs? What?
I want to keep all my apps and everything the same, and it took it. It's just like nothing never changed. That's awesome.
I got another one. What happened to the... I think he meant horse. He put gorse when it tripped. I don't know, Zinjak. What happened to the gorse when it got tripped?
It fell.
Oh, horse. It just.
What happened to the horse when it tripped? Is this one of the Doug Elephant jokes about 2 and 2 or something? I'm confused.
I don't know. I don't get that one. I'm reading the chat right now.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to give the punchline. Still waiting for the punchline.
It just means the G changed to an H.
Yeah. Probably forgot the joke.
Bottoms up.
Yes! Tony Wallow for the win.
Bottoms up.
Speaking of bottoms up, the new coffee shop that I showed you guys a while back is open. And I'm going to go by and see if I can't get some pictures to share with a certain photojournalist we know that lives out that way somewhere.
We got a new one next door to me called the Monkey Dog Coffee House. I went in there the other day.
I wonder who you're talking about, Ken.
Man, that was some really good coffee.
Welcome up. You're welcome up.
Oh my gosh. It said,
Oh,
help.
he's up.
I've fallen and I can't giddy up. Oh, brother. Oh, my goodness. Zinjak, I'm going to give you some advice, my friend. I only have to tell this to a lot of people. I'm not going to mention Mrs. K, Alex, and a few others' name. Let me stick to the jokes, okay? You're good at Fortnite. I sucked at Fortnite. I realize that. That's why I don't play Fortnite. I'm pretty damn good at telling jokes sometimes. most of the time. I don't want to
I
ring my
beg to
own bell
differ.
here, but Alex is about to be put in the waiting room.
Uh-oh.
The horse one was pretty good.
Okay, test's been running for 20 minutes.
Sean, what in the hell are you doing? When you
Man.
let me turn your camera off. I know I can do this.
Can't read it. But is it staying under 85, Jim?
Yeah, it's hanging right around 85. It's topped out at 80.
Oh, wow.
85.9. It's not doing bad. It's hovering a little bit over 5.2 gig all
Jack
cores.
tell me a joke.
So it's doing well. The way I tried to do it apparently is not the right way. So with the setting a voltage and setting a frequency, because I was trying to make it do 5.4 all cores, and that's not what it's designed to do.
So you got it like
Yeah, that's true. You don't want to.
Right.
Yeah, 85 and minus, what was it, 2 millivolt undervolts?
It's actually the best results I've gotten were to set the temperature limit at 85 and a minus 30 millivolt offset.
Oh, you're doing Celsius. I got mine set to Fahrenheit.
So
it's a
this
little
has been running
confusing
now
for
for
me.
22 minutes.
Not bad.
So it's fine.
Do you have a video card in there yet?
No.
Oh, wow. Really cool.
That's enough of that.
Oh, you're running Prime. Okay.
Yes. Which never terminates correctly when you're running it from a thumb drive, apparently. So I've got to do it this way.
Yeah, you got to go in there manually
Once
to
I do
Task
that,
Manager and kill it.
Watch the temperatures go down.
Oh, wait, let me get closer so I can see it. Is this on the top section?
No, it's right in the middle. Right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Okay, I got it. I see.
So the temperatures drop off fairly quickly. So
I bet that fan got quiet.
Yeah, it does. It's actually not all that loud in the first place, even when it does ramp up. I mean, this room is fairly quiet. So yeah, you'll hear it, but I got news for you. If this was sitting on the floor, I don't know that you'd actually hear it all that much.
I'm assuming you're in a basement, so it's already cool down there. So it's getting plenty of cool air.
Yeah, it is. So
nice.
But I got through the Cinebench test without any troubles. It was interesting when I tried to do the 40 millivolt undervolt on first boot, it blue screened. It didn't even get to Windows.
Oh no. Why?
I rebooted it again and I could get it into Windows and I started running Cinebench, but Cinebench had all these weird artifacts it was producing. And
Cinebench, I've never heard of that.
Yeah. It was nasty.
It was rather funny when it blue screen last night, though.
Well, yeah, the other night I think it blue screen just as we got off the screen, off the stream.
Mm-hmm, it did.
So, like for example, right in here, I don't know how well you guys can see it.
It's a little blurry on my end, but I can read it a little bit.
So 20,160.
Wow.
So it is. So it's a bit faster than a Threadripper 1950.
Oh.
And it's a little
Cinebench is a comparison of all the different processors. Am I right or wrong?
No, Cinebench is a CPU stress test.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
And graphics.
So it ran through the normal test runs 10 minutes. And so far I've run it several times with the settings that I have, and it hasn't died. It hasn't done anything weird. So this is where it's going to stay.
I think you got a nice system there.
You know, all I got to do is sell off some of the excess stuff I have around here, and I'll be happy.
Well, you can sell me that old motherboard from your computer you're using now when you implement this one.
Are those lines and blocks normal?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's the way the test runs.
It's doing a test. I don't do this kind of test, but that's what it's doing. It's doing the test.
But if we go look at
Rendering an image.
Monitor, it'll give you percentages and temperature readings on every cord.
again, it's still hovering around 85, which is where it's supposed to be, and 5.2 gig all cores, as far as I'm concerned, makes me very happy.
That's freaking cool. I gotta go back and watch the original video when you putting it together because I watched it at work. There was some times I walked away for maybe a half a minute, and then you got, man, I'm concerned. What's going on? What's going on? And oh crap! Oops.
Overall, you're pretty happy with it, Jim?
Yep. Yeah. Once I figure out the cold boot problem, see, it's weird. I don't understand it.
A fresh boot.
Yeah, a fresh boot for some reason it sometimes, not always, but sometimes it just refuses to post, and the RAM LED just keeps blinking. And all I do is I hold the power button down, it shuts off, I turn it back on, and usually
you do a hard reboot. I mean a hard power down.
Yeah. And then when I bring it back up, usually it just comes up, and like I said, I don't know.
I wonder if there's something wrong with the RAM.
Oh, no, I don't know that there's necessarily anything wrong with the RAM. But if I were to take a guess, this is another situation where the memory is on the list, but
any BIOS updates?
I am on the latest BIOS. In fact, I loaded the latest
It
beta
updated the BIOS by itself. That's crazy.
No, it did not. No, it did not.
Didn't?
No, it did not. We've had that discussion at least 3 times now.
Oh, my bad. Never mind.
It does not. It did not update the BIOS by itself. It went and got drivers. That's an entirely different thing.
Oh yeah, it got drivers. Well, have you tried the BIOS?
I'm on the latest thing that's available.
Oh, so
you
can't do that.
Yeah, the original one was, I think, 105. There was a 1.05. I'm sorry, 1.05 was the original release. There was a 1.09. Then there was a 1.11, and then there are 2 beta BIOSes, which are also 1.11. So I loaded the latest beta. I don't know. I think they're still working on it. I think it might be something they're aware of. I don't know.
It didn't make any difference. It's the same issue.
Not
sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure yet. I haven't done enough experimenting to find out. I'm not completely sold. It might have sort of solved the problem, but not consistently.
Interesting.
So this, Aegis update.
BH Ringer says, apparently I can only use the managing moderator functions on mobile, not on the desktop. I have iPhone running on your stream. You need to have chat open for settings icon for managing. But
all right, you can unspotlight me because I'm going to get rid of this.
So I have 2 questions. Unspotlighting Jim is not one of them. I have 2 questions. One of them has to do with the stream tonight itself. And does anyone notice a change in the clocks?
Yeah, the aspect ratio is messed up.
Oh.
Yeah, I need to tinker with it a little bit more, but I have 20 random emojis. Oh my gosh.
Taller than they are wide.
I was trying to get the font without going in and making it bolder to be bolder. And yeah, I know I could go in there and do it in the...
they look good to me.
Well, the top of the clocks are cut off, and I got to a point where I just said,
they're cut off a little bit.
Yeah, well, quite a bit, actually, but that was that question. Now, the other question I have is a tech question. I don't want everybody jumping in at one time to answer it. Not going to mention any names.
Why not?
Or states, for that matter. The other night, I went to bed, and all 4 of my monitors were running. My picture's over there. Mom and I's picture's in front of me. Dinner's over there, and my brother and I was on that one. When I woke up in the morning, 3 of my 4 monitors were black screen off, and my main monitor had my startup picture, whatever the hell it is. I had to press the space bar to put in my PIN, and then all of the monitors popped on.
Right.
Rebooted.
Yeah, rebooted.
Yeah.
Why did it reboot?
Okay.
Windows update.
Windows Update could have done it.
Windows Update was done 2 days earlier.
Check your history.
Yeah, they
I
can
don't know
throw
how
an
to do
update
that.
in there without you knowing it, and that's when they usually do it. Is at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Settings, updates, history.
It could have just been, it could have automatically locked. Could have automatically locked the computer because you said you had to put in your PIN number.
You
Yeah, but
went
it
to
shut
bed.
up. Go ahead, Tim.
You went to bed and you got up and you saw this screen. My question is, how long was that time period?
6 hours. I don't know. I don't pay it much
Well,
attention.
it probably went to sleep and you might have it programmed.
Nope.
You don't?
Nope.
Okay.
Every night.
Never mind.
Every night. Now I can't. There we go. Update history finally came on.
Never mind.
I've got sleep on mine, but I need to learn how to turn it off because my start menu has a sleep and I don't want it there.
No, I haven't had sleep for years. I mean, the
Power
computer.
options
I get
equal
sleep and all, but
Yeah, Alex, I tried that. It didn't work. It's still there. Both me and Bob tried that, and he said, I don't know how you get rid of it. It's there for good. And
okay.
he
So
tried 2 things, and it's still there. He said, I don't know what to do, so he left.
yeah,
I don't care that it's there, but I'm just funny that no one can get rid of it.
I'm sharing my update history because you guys can find this stuff quicker than I can.
Yeah.
The last update was on the 16th.
Yeah.
And you
When
see
did it-
this right
When did this happen?
here?
Last
Yesterday, as a
night,
matter of fact,
so-
when I got up.
But scroll down. There's other categories.
Yeah, but the time's going backwards as he scrolls.
Right. Well, that's one category. And then there's another category that has
Oh,
Okay.
slow down there.
driver updates.
So click on this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
So that's been a while ago.
Oh, hold on.
January
Yeah, it's been a while.
4th, December. Okay, we'll go down to the
Keep
next
going.
one.
Definition updates.
Well, let's close
It
this
doesn't
one.
usually cause a reboot though.
Well, it's happened
well,
twice, and that's why I'm starting to get concerned. I thought
219, which was what?
That's
the hell's
all
today?
antivirus crap.
Which was today.
today. Yeah.
So early this morning.
Yeah, but it was yesterday morning, not this morning.
Interesting.
Well, I don't know.
So
Yeah, but I get
that's 218 as well. But definition updates don't usually cause a reboot though.
No, not
Yeah.
usually.
No, they don't.
my first thought
And then
was
there's other
What's the other updates?
we had a brief power outage and it didn't affect anything but the computer. But then I thought, no, that's stupid because if the
Not-
computer goes off, it ain't turning itself back on.
It might,
It will if
depending
the
on how
power comes back on.
it might depending on how you have the BIOS set.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
There is a setting in some BIOSes.
Yes. Because I had to change a setting on our old Optiplex we were using as our firewall at college to make it automatically power on. I had to make it automatically power on. So
It doesn't look like it was an update, Ken.
Do what?
It doesn't look like it was an update.
Okay.
So
And I'll pay better attention because this is one of the screens.
do you have everything to stay on all the time? Really? Even
Yeah.
the monitors?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's
The only thing I turn
possible-
off at night's the studio.
You were complaining
lights.
about a power bill like a little while ago, remember?
Yeah,
Power bill
but
too
from
high.
everyone I've talked to, this is not dragging me down that much.
Yeah, every bit counts.
But I am looking to get a treadmill and hook it up to some kind of generator and get Mrs. K to pedal away while I'm streaming. So I don't know how she's going to feel about that just yet.
No.
And Ken, excuse me, Alex. Ken, can you just get a whip along with that?
Can I just get what? Her ripped?
Yeah,
No, I don't want to get her ripped. No, I am not using a UPS power backup power supply. I sure hope I get something done to my eyes on Tuesday so I can freaking read. So what are you saying? I should shut the computer down at night and turn all the monitors off and run the risk that something goes wrong when I fire it back up the next morning?
You ain't gonna have no problems firing it back up.
No,
Like,
yes,
I don't know. I've been listening
I
to
do
this.
it every night.
he could, Greg, because it happens to me. If I leave it off for like 3 days, turn it back on, it usually blue screens or something doesn't turn on.
I do it every night on
Got
both
a
of our
corrupted
computers.
Windows file.
I was listening to this. I've been watching this one computer tech. He's got 35 plus years experience. And he said that the most trouble you can have is when you start
Turning
your
it on, turning it
computer.
off.
Yeah, well,
I was just saying,
he also tells you not to put your computer to sleep. I got news for you. My gaming system does that all the time.
Now mine doesn't go to sleep. I don't have it going to sleep.
Well,
I'm not
I
sure
don't have
why either.
any. I don't have any problems with mine. I got something here called Wise program or whatever. I don't know the exact name of the app, but
I know thousands of people that they turn their
have the
computers
monitor
off
cut
for a
off
few
without the
days, they
computer
turn it
cutting
back on, and it don't work.
So
I've got it set to put them to bed in sleep mode every morning at 4:30 because I'm on my way to work. And if somebody breaks in here and they try to open one of them up, they're gonna get a password immediately.
I got the link, BH.
That's
Thanks.
what I do.
So I got a follow up question. Would I notice a big change in my electric bill, seriously, if I were to power my computer off, shut down all 4 monitors every night?
Yes,
No,
probably.
Not really.
the computer, not. Possibly the monitors, yes.
no,
No.
no.
Those
See.
monitors cost pennies to run.
Okay.
Plug in an electric bike, then you'll see a difference. But you're not going to see a
now
difference.
I told you I've got the bike. I've just got to figure out how to hook it to the generator to run the computer, and I'll figure it. As long as she can see her Filipino TV, we're good. Go back and catch up on Check.
Well, I wouldn't know because both of our computers go off at night anyway. Mainly because of if a storm rolls through, I don't want storm knocking. I would rather take the risk of turning off the computer at night and something going wrong with it because nothing has gone wrong with both of our computers in like 4 or 5 years. My mom's computer has been not a single problem. She turns it off every night.
I'm not going to worry about it. It goes to sleep mode automatically every night, and there is a backup.
I'm going to spotlight myself. I need to show BH Ring or something. Can I spotlight myself? Oh, sure I can. So I just went on my phone, BH, and I clicked on YouTube, my channel, and live chat popped up on its own. And I need to turn it down because it's giving me an echo. So if it doesn't pop up, I have no idea how you would get it to pop up.
You using the YouTube app?
Yeah, I've got the YouTube app on my phone. I've got YouTube Studio on my phone as well.
Well, is he using the YouTube app or is he using a browser on his phone?
I don't know. Let me jump back over to chat and see if he answers that question for us rather promptly. Are you using the app or a browser on your phone? I'm using the app, but I shut chat down. Oh, there's a button that says live chat. Let me press that.
I was just about to say that, but that
look.
seems a little too obvious.
Well, Alex, you're talking to me. You know that I don't see the forest because of the trees. He's not answered yet. But yeah, live chat brings live chat up. That's pretty cool. Pop-Tarts. Yeah, that sounds good too.
I don't even have YouTube live chat. I just have YouTube on my phone. I just click over to...
You don't have that where it says live chat and then you press the live chat button and it brings up live chat? See if I can demonstrate that here.
All I have is YouTube. And when I click on a link or whatever, I can look at live chat at the same time. I don't have to have a separate app for that.
I don't either, Tim. I'm trying to.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, it works.
Well, if I had talent and could push a button and hold the phone at the same time, which I don't.
Well, you're trying to.
So that brings it up. And then go over here to this one. And then when I hit the little X right here, little X right There.
Yeah, it does. Close it out.
There you go.
Same thing on my phone.
Right.
And then
So,
if you click on the little square and turn it sideways, you can see it full screen.
correct. If you turn it this way.
That way, there you go.
Yeah. So I'm waiting for BH to let me know if he's using the app or on the web or not.
I don't know.
I don't
He hasn't
either.
said anything yet.
Hadn't said anything.
I just want some of them Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, that does sound pretty good.
And a toaster.
I was never a Pop-Tart person. I really can't. I don't know.
What's your favorite Pop-Tart, Tim?
Pop-Tarts.
You know, I haven't seen Pop-Tarts since I was a kid, and then at my job they put some in the vending machine. I'm like, are you kidding me? How am I going to toast these things? We don't have a toaster oven here, so you got to toast them. So I throw them in. I would throw them in the microwave for about 20 seconds. Perfect.
I'd warm them up for sure.
Oh yeah.
I've heard of people.
They're still gross though, by the way.
my mom got
Pop-Tarts in a microwave. That sounds bad.
My mom got a toaster oven that's also has an air fry function, and I figured out the best way to reheat leftover pizza. Pop it in that toaster oven on the air fry setting on the rack, no pan under it. It gets the bottom nice and crispy and hot, just like fresh out of the oven again.
Oh man!
Oh, bravo for learning that.
You buy those cardboard store-bought pizzas, and you only eat half of it. When you come back around, you want to eat it again. Don't put it in the microwave. Just put the freaking oven on 450 degrees. Throw that crap in there for 5 minutes, and it's perfect. It's nice and crispy.
I must be of the odd couple people then, because if I have leftover pizza, I'm going to eat it cold.
No, I know.
Well, I will eat it cold in a heartbeat. Don't get me wrong.
Nothing better for breakfast than cold leftover pizza.
Now, I know quite a few people that
is a
eat
breakfast of
pizza in the
champions.
microwave or leftover cold. And no, the only way you can have pizza, only way I will ever eat leftover pizza, unless I'm really, really starving, has to be in the oven. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it has to be. That's the only food I'm really picky on.
I will say, if you put leftover pizza in the microwave, it's just soggy and
I was going to
gross.
say, wouldn't it be soggy?
It's soggy and gross.
Yeah.
I rather just do it the other way around.
I've been eating cold pizza for years, so.
Especially parlor pizza. Yummy. Cold. Throw some ranch cold dip on top of it. Why not?
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that one. I've been meaning to go find it. And
there's the private for Heart Blue.
Yeah. I've seen that, and I've been meaning to go find it so I can add it to my little bunny section over there, but I haven't been able to find it again.
At 40,000 feet in my own private balloon, not bothering anyone.
Yeah.
Well, then what happened?
Oops.
Well, we got trigger happy. Okay, so I'm trying to catch up. Long Dog's got a question for the group. I'm going to leave my computer running for the next 3 weeks, possibly longer, so I can remote into it. The question is, should I turn off the lighting effects? They all run slowly, but I'm just curious what you guys think. Should I leave the machine dark or it be broadcasting as on? When you look at it, it's because you see the lights.
I'll leave it on if he's going to another country or another state somewhere, and he's got the capabilities to log it in. I wouldn't worry about it. I would turn off my monitor though.
That's a given.
So it doesn't broadcast lights, but whatever.
Right, because the monitor doesn't have to be actually on for him to see his computer. He's logging into the computer. Okay.
Right.
There you go. I think there's your answer.
The other thing I would do, I would buy a NAS and do everything that way.
Got to send a text, so.
Well, that's if you need files off the NAS.
True. Very true. But if you got some cool movies you want to watch while you're in another country, that are illegal in that country.
You just use a VPN and
Anyway,
connect. You just use a VPN and connect back to the United States, and you can watch whatever.
Why is everybody up in these VPNs? I would never
I'm
use
not doing no damn VPN for anything. If it's on my network, I'm gonna log into it from wherever I want to.
I don't use a VPN to connect to any website.
You
I
shouldn't
don't
use one at all.
I'm not going to connect to none of my computers neither. They're going to be shut down. If I'm gone, they're shut down.
The only VPNs I have used or will ever use is ones that I set up myself or my company has set up for me to connect to their connect to company stuff or stuff that I've set up to connect back to the college or whatever. But that's it. I have no interest in using any of these third-party websites that.
I'm not going to use a third-party website. I'm using my own equipment.
You still using the servers at the college, Alex? I thought they cut you off.
No, I was just saying that's the only way I'll use a VPN is if I set up something like that. But no, I'm not using stuff at the college anymore. Haven't since the other instructor took over, but I'm just saying that's the only way I would use VPN is if it's something my company that I'm working for makes me connect to access their stuff, or it's something that I set up myself. Like my router has the option to use it as a VPN server so I can connect back to my house here.
You got a VPN service on your router?
Correct.
I'm still here. I'm just texting with Mrs. K.
Why are you doing that? I don't understand that.
I don't have it enabled, but I'm just saying it's an option. So if I wanted to, I've got a dynamic which is basically I've got a dynamic DNS, which is basically a domain name tied to our dynamic IP address. So every time our IP address changes, it will still get that same domain name. So if I wanted to, I could enable that VPN service on the router and be able to use like RDP to remote desktop into my machine here at home or my mom's machine here at home if I wanted to, if I didn't want to use like a third party like AnyDesk or TeamViewer or whatever.
Okay, you got a different way of doing things.
I'm just saying I don't really have a reason to do it now, but it's there if I ever need it for.
All right, I understand. That's cool.
It don't cost nothing. I can try it out, and if it don't work, all I got to do is turn it off.
All right, I'm out of here, guys. I'll see you.
Yeah, it's after midnight. Thanks, Jim.
Damn, it is. It's 5 after 9 already.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I'm here for another 55 minutes, and I'm going to bed.
I'll be here for around another 30 minutes.
I got the witch's call at 7:45 tomorrow.
Rick,
are you awake? Like, yeah, I am now.
I had that this morning, but I had it at like 10 till 8.
I don't understand why she does that. My appointment isn't until 1 o'clock, and she's going to call me 5.5 hours earlier. Rick, you awake? Like,
you actually got called for a doctor's appointment?
Yeah, I don't know. My mom's 79 years old, and I think she's slow.
Oh, your mother did that?
Yeah, she set up the doctor's appointment, and she called me yesterday. Oh, guess what, Rick? You have a doctor's appointment. What?
Dude, you got the best mom in the world.
And I'm going to call you at 7:30 to make sure you're up. Oh, last time I didn't answer the phone. She almost called the police.
Well,
my mom has me setting up my own.
I gotta say, you got a cool mom. I wish my mom was still around. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, wait till she's 84, Rick.
Yeah, only got 4 or 5 years. You know, she's doing okay mentally so far, but some of the things she comes up with, I wonder.
My mom makes me set up my own, and she lives with me.
I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream. I don't have anything set to do it, so Yeah,
Can I share my screen before you stop YouTube?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to show something.
Go right ahead.
Oh, cool.
Let's see if I can share with sound.
Guess who's back? The mysterious Zinjack. Zinjack, you need to be in bed. You got school tomorrow.
And now, the Zoom homies.
Yes, you've impressed me. That
nice.
looks so good. Live from the Tony Wallow Studios.
What the hell is you doing?
It's the Ken Stout Live Show, featuring the Zoom homies, produced by L&K Productions. That looks really good.
Kind of up in your face, but I like it.
Excuse me.
So after we end the stream, I'm going to pick your brain. I think I know how you did that, but I'm still going to pick your brain.
It's all on the edit page. Yeah.
Well, that answers pretty much, that confirms. Yeah. I'm so jealous of Wintermute right now. No, seriously though, that
do you have those original? I guess you just had the.
I do.
I had to scale up the images, and they kind of like a little blurry when they're scaled up.
But that was the other thing I thought you did. So, yeah, I messed around with it a little bit today and last night a little bit more. And when I seen the first one you sent me, I was like, okay, I know how you done that. I just got to take the time to do that.
Yeah, I just finished it out with the rest of the people.
Mm-hmm. That was cool. I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream.
I stole your intro too. Sorry.
You stole my intro.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
The Tony Wallow Studios.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, don't mind.
Nice.
Just a test.
Thank you, everyone. Tony Wallow, Long Dog, William Dawson, John Loy Sr. I'm sure I'm going to forget somebody. Probably that guy in Maryland. I can never remember his name. Zinjack was there. B.H. Ringer was there briefly, and then he kind of just disappeared when we asked him about his phone. Greg Guy was there. He was 6. He's slipping. Let's see. Now, tomorrow night, Greg, are you shooting for 9th? First it was 3rd. Now it's 6. Bobby Warren was there. Photo Mix Media was 2nd. Yvonne's Random Thoughts popped in. Just said hi. That's cool. I got some thoughts on some things. I'm going to go ahead and end this.